The mayor of Johnson City thinks the city should reconsider buying property between downtown and East Tennessee State University, an effort to control development and spark economic growth. Part of West Walnut Street remains the focus of a planning commission task force, specifically the land between Buffalo Street and University Parkway. As the task force tries to map out the future there, the mayor has an idea of his own.
Sarah, city leaders think West Walnut Street is critical for the future of the city. The hope is to connect downtown to East Tennessee State University using this West Walnut Street right here, which runs parallel to State and Franklin Road. Now, the historic General Mills property right about there is a key piece of this puzzle. Right now, a private developer is in talks with the Chamber of Commerce to develop that property, but there's plenty of other available land around that area, and the mayor says it's time for the city to consider buying it. You can find them all over West Walnut Street.
There is a lot of for sale signs. We need to look at the properties. We need to contact the owners, talk to them.
Mayor Clayton Stout sees potential in several of those properties.
Just paint a picture of what it could be.
At a time when the West Walnut Street Task Force is just starting to think about the future of this stretch,
they're charged with creating a plan to redevelop that corridor.
The mayor is starting to plan ahead too.
It's a big ideal. It's probably not very popular right now.
In addition to the restaurants and retail stores along West Walnut Street, Stout thinks the city has the chance to attract corporate jobs to this part of town.
There's outfitters like Orvis, LL Bean, Columbia, North Face. Who knows? You could possibly recruit one of their headquarters to come here on the East Coast.
With ETSU and the Johnson City Medical Center nearby, he thinks West Walnut Street is also the perfect place for medical-related businesses and research and design firms. But he says if private developers buy these properties, they, not the city, will get to choose who moves in.
I never think it's a bad idea to look at land acquisitions. That way you have control of that. You have the opportunity to use that property and to attract businesses that you see fit.
For now, it's just an idea. Any possible movement is a long way off. Before presenting any formal plan to the City Commission this summer, the task force wants to hear from the public about what they want to see here.
People of the community, especially those that live and work there, have a much better understanding of what the issues are than those of us who don't.
It's really in its infant stages.
Stout says he respects that process. In the meantime, the businessman just wants people to start thinking about the possibilities.
You know, maybe 30 years we're standing here and there's some real opportunities, and you know, you have graduates from ETSU coming right down the street and taking jobs.
Task Force Chairman Joe Wise told me it's too early to say what the end result will look like because the group really wants to hear from the public. Washington County Economic Development Council CEO Mitch Miller also believes public input is critical to this process, but he told me what the mayor is suggesting is certainly a possibility. An ETSU spokesperson told me the university is very interested in the development of West Walnut Street. Sarah?
Nate, thanks. Now, what do you want to see on West Walnut Street? Johnson City has scheduled a neighborhood meeting. It will take place Monday, February 8th at 6 o'clock inside Southside Elementary School. They are definitely encouraging community input.